Hey, I'm ready. I'm ready. I'm ready. I'm here. I'm here. Hello, CG Rufus 49 Talk and Carcast and David McNew. How y'all doing today? I'm a little late coming on to my computer time to kick on. Sorry so late, but I'm finally here. Let's see. Here's the link if you'd like to join me. Hello, Ramley Sports, Rudy. How you doing? Um, Today I have a question. I want to go over how the 49ers roster stack up against Arizona roster. And if y'all like to come on live with me, you can. I just shared the link in the It's in the chat box. So if you'd like to join me, you may. David, CG, Carcast. If you'd like to join me, you can. And Rudy, if you'd like to join me, you can. So, how do the 49ers roster stacks up to Arizona? Anybody want to join me? David? Is I'm on? Can you hear me? Let me know if you can hear me. Okay. Starting at dinner, he'll be shortly. Can you hear me? Type me, let me know if you can hear me. Is that coming in clear? Yep, coming in clear. Okay. Oh, I got two people. Let me see. Boom.
Yo, what's up, Corey?
Hello, Carcas.
What's up, man? Corey the GOAT.
I'm not no goat. Hey, David.
What's up, Corey?
How y'all doing?
I'm good. I'm just like in the middle of cooking dinner, so I'm here.
Okay. um. Okay, I have a question. I'm
And
going over. How do the 49 rosters stacks up to against the Cardinal roster? So, Kyler Murray, Trey Lance, the quarterbacks. Who got the advantage?
between Kyler Murray and Trey Lance,
Yes.
I think Trey Lance has a potential to be like Kyler Murray or even better. But right now, I'm just gonna I'm just gonna stick to who I've seen more. I'm gonna go with Kyler Murray. But I know Trey Lance can be like Kyler Murray, even better in my opinion. But
Yeah, as of right now, it's Kyler Murray, but
yeah,
we haven't seen Trey play a season yet.
Yep.
So that
But
could very quickly change. I mean, Trey's way bigger.
way
Um,
bigger, yeah.
Yep.
yeah, yeah. When it comes
I
to traits, they're pretty similar of the
Yep.
size. I mean, yeah, yeah. I
I
think
think Trey
Kyler Murray's as
Lance.
big as
Yeah.
I am.
I think Trey Lance is a better passer. I think he's more accurate with the ball when he's throwing down the field. I don't think he's a run first quarterback like Kyler Murray and like the Lamar Jacksons. So I think that's what really puts him on top because he has a lot of attributes that just not only make him better physical wise, but his mental and his mind. I think he's just smarter than Kyler Murray. But as of right now, I'm gonna have to go with Kyler Murray.
Me too. Kyler Murray, the experience he has more experience than Trey Lance.
Yeah,
Trey Lance. Yes, he's bigger, stronger. He's going once he gets experience. I think he will be advantage over Kyler Murray. But right now, I think Kyler Murray has the advantage.
for sure.
So I'll give it to the Cardinals on their quarterback right now. And the article I was reading said the same thing. Everything y'all said was in this article. Both of y'all had the same thing that said in this article I was reading. Now, weapons. So the offensive weapons, they got the DeAndre Hopkins, Hollywood Brown, AJ Green, tight end Zach Ertz, and running back James Conner. While the 49ers got Debo Samuel, Brandon Ayuk, tight end George Kittle, Elijah Mitchell, and Kyle Juszczyk. Who has the advantage there?
So we're doing wide receivers and what is
And
it?
running back, the weapons, the
Okay,
offensive weapons.
cool. Okay, yeah. Oh,
So do you think got the advantage, Arizona or 49ers?
well, I'm gonna take it position group by position group. Running backs. Let's see who the Cardinals have. They have James Conner and they have Chase Edmonds. Correct me if I'm wrong, but it's tough because NFC West rivals. I think the Cardinals are a really good team. They're a really stacked team. But I think Elijah Mitchell is better than James Conner. He was good with Pittsburgh and all when James Conner was on the Steelers, but I think Elijah Mitchell is better than James Conner. So for the running backs, I think I'm gonna go with the 49ers. But for the wide receivers, it's tough because our wide receivers and the Cardinals wide receivers play very differently, have their own game. Obviously, Debo Samuel's more of that physical number one wide receiver who runs through tackles. A big yak guy is really versatile. DeAndre Hopkins is the total opposite, more of a deep threat. Doesn't really have the yards after catch ability like Debo. It's not really the physical player like Debo. But I think what DeAndre Hopkins does with the Cardinals, the the style he plays, he's really good at what he does, and Debo's really good at what he does. So it's tough, but let's look at who else the Cardinals have. They have like Rondale Moore. That's the rookie they got from 2 years ago in the draft. They have Rondale Moore, and then uh they I think they traded Christian Kirk to Jaguars, or they either signed him. But for wide receivers, I think the 49ers are really good because I've been trying to say this. A lot of teams have one good wide receiver, not only wide receiver, but every position. They have so much star power, but they don't have players to back it up. They don't have depth. They don't have players like next man up mentality. They don't have players that can step up and make plays if, for example, DeAndre Hopkins gets injured. But the 49ers, if Debo gets injured, they have Brandon Ayuk, Jawan Jennings, or if Ayuk gets hurt, they have Jawan Jennings, Debo Samuel. They have a lot of players that can step up and maybe even produce at the level of Debo. I don't know, but can produce to the point where it's needed. So I'm going to go with the 49ers for wide receivers.
Okay.
Yeah,
Thank you,
when it comes to running backs, I have to give us the edge. I mean, they do have two running backs, but I honestly believe Trey Sermon was drafted with intentions to insert him in with Trey Lance. You know, I mean, Jimmy G limits our offense. He limits what Kyle Shanahan can do. So Kyle Shanahan was waiting for a QB that has way more upside, can throw deep, can throw outside the numbers, extend plays. He was waiting a year to change the offense and open up his book a little bit. So now he's at that point. So I believe Trey Sermon's going to be RB2, Elijah Mitchell RB1. The RB3 is going to be a fight between TDP and Jeff Wilson Jr. And then we do have JaMychal Hasty, but I don't think he makes the team. When it comes to wide receivers, I think we definitely have the advantage because D Hop is missing 6 games. And he hasn't, I think he's played one full season since he's been with the Cardinals. He's been injured. So, I mean, we have Debu Ayuk, we have Ray McLeod, we have Juwan Jennings, Danny Gray. I think the group we have overall is better than what Arizona has. When it comes to tight ends, Arizona, they do have Zach Ertz, and I think they drafted a guy, but I have no idea who that is. But I think Charlie Warner taking the job from Ross Dwelly, I think he steps up, and we're going to have a better two tight end set than we've had with Shanahan so far.
Yep, I agree.
Offensive line, they have some question marks, and we have some question marks. My biggest concern is Brendel. I mean, the guy's 28. I think he's pushing 29. He's never been a starter in the league yet. What gives him the idea he's just going to go on in there and be playing like Alex Mack? I don't think that's going to happen.
For sure. Yep, I'm gonna have to go with David. We have concerns. So did the Cardinals with the offensive line. But since I picked 49ers for like everything, I'm just gonna go with the Cardinals because why not?
Yeah, y'all jumped the gun on me. I was gonna go to the offensive line after the receivers and the. But okay, now let me give you my bench. I'm I'm going with the running backs on the 49ers. I think Mitchell and who, why I'm missing the name? Elijah Mitchell and help me out with that next name.
The second running, trying to think.
Oh, Wilson,
Jeff Wilson.
Jeff Wilson. I think them two gonna be our power runners. Me, our running backs, and I think they have more advantage over Arizona and the receivers. I like our receivers better than Arizona receivers, and our tight ends are more better than Arizona receivers. So, like as offensive weapons, I give it to 49ers.
Yep.
Now the offensive line, I have to give it to the Arizona because right now we have a question. They got a question mark and we got a question mark, but I think theirs are more because we only got one
For sure.
here, Trim Williams. We know, so I have to give it to their offensive line.
Yeah, I just think the Cardinals' offensive line is more on track. I think it's more steady. I think that they only have a couple of question marks, but compared to us, we got some big shoes and holes to fill in our O line. But I'm gonna have
Yeah,
to go with the Cardinals on that one.
yeah. Okay, now their defensive line against our defensive line. I don't. They didn't. The article didn't go that far, but I just want to go that far. I don't know Arizona's defensive line, all of the players by name, but
I can pull it up if you need right now.
okay,
Yeah,
yeah.
I got you. Let's see.
Yeah, yeah. I honestly think McGlinchey's solid. Trent
Yep.
Williams, we all know he's great. I think Aaron Banks is going to be a little better than Tomlinson.
Really?
Yeah, I
Okay.
mean he sat for a year. Shanahan does not like playing rookies. So when it comes to center and right guard, what I want to see Broomskill at center because he has experience, starting experience. I want to
Yeah.
see at right guard. I mean Jalen Moore, uh, Spencer Burford. That I don't even know the name of that guy. It starts with Ezekiel. I don't even know how to pronounce
Nick
that.
Couch.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. I mean, there's many guys to compete for that right guard spot.
I like that. Yeah. Jason Poe. I like him.
I really like Donovan West. I honestly thought we were going to draft him.
Yeah, I'm surprised he went undrafted. Like, man, I thought he was gonna go in the higher rounds, but it
Hey, we
is.
got Michael, Chicago Sports Talk, in our audience.
What's up, Michael?
The Bear fan.
Oh,
That's
look at that.
I'm subscribed to you. I didn't even know you was subscribed to me. Hmm. Thank you, though, Michael.
Yeah, yeah. Michael's not a bad dude.
No, no,
He
no.
just really loves his Bears.
Yep, he does.
yeah. I just bought up the Cardinals defensive line. They still have Chandler Jones. They have J.J. Watt,
Hold
Corey
on,
Peters.
hold on. Chandler Jones didn't he sign with the Raiders?
Did he? Or am I tripping? What?
I mean,
Chandler.
I know they have J.J. Watt.
Yeah, I know they have J.J. You are right. My bad. He did sign with the Raiders.
Okay, I thought so too.
Well, that makes it better for us, I guess. But they did have defensive tackle Robert Nimdiche. I think that's how you pronounce it. But we just signed him yesterday, right?
Yeah,
But so they have J.J. Watt, who I think is phenomenal. Corey Peters. I like Marcus Golden, their edge rusher. Rodney Gunter, who I haven't heard of some of these players, but J.J. Watt and Marcus Golden and Corey Peters. Those three stand out, but man, our defensive line is just stacked, and I mean stacked. But for defensive line, I think it's the 49ers,
me
to be
too.
honest with you.
Yeah, I go with the 49ers on the defense line. We
I'm
stack.
I'm going with the front seven, the 49ers. I mean, the Cardinals they did have some high draft picks at linebacker, but they haven't done much so far.
Yeah, just our defense, our front seven, I think is just better than the Cardinals. As starters, I think ours is better.
Okay, what about linebackers? How y'all feel about that? Do you think?
You kidding? What Warner, Aziz, and Greenlaw? Yeah, that's way better than what Arizona has.
Easy one for me. I think it's 49ers.
Okay, secondary.
Ooh, okay.
I think the safeties Arizona has the advantage. When it
Yeah, they
comes to corners, we have the advantage. Now, it was different last year.
They have Buda Baker, right? Yeah. Secondary. I mean, Byron.
Yeah.
I
Uh,
swear we got that dude from Arizona, cornerback Dre Kirkpatrick or someone. Then we released him or something.
We have Darius Denard. He's looking like he might be the slot.
I'm gonna go with this. I think their safeties are better, but I think our corners, and secondary players are better.
I mean,
That's
out of
just
everyone we've drafted over the last 2 years, and then we signed Javarius Ward and got Verrett back, which Verrett's never guaranteed to be on the field, but we got him back. I think our corners are way better than theirs. I
for
mean,
sure.
Jimmy Ward, he's pretty good. I mean, at the start of his career, I remember them drafting him and him never being on the field, and I'm like, when are they going
Yeah,
to give up on this guy? But
yeah,
I'm glad they didn't because it's paid off lately. But the other safety spot, it's a big question mark. I
Yeah,
like Hufunga though, I really do. I mean, he has things you can't coach, like being in the right spot at the right time. He has instincts that you cannot coach. Every all his problems can be coached up. So
yeah. I
that's a good
agree with
point.
Carcas with the. I think their safety is better than ours, and in the secondary, I like our secondary better.
Yeah.
I agree with Carcas on that. So I give it is like so I could say for secondary, Arizona, 49ers. Safeties, Arizona. So, so now, I just too got seeing that 49 first take. He just said something that he just read an article about some players of the 49ers would like Jimmy to be the starter. They like Jimmy more than Trey.
so that
You believe
article
that?
says I have a source. And I never believe anyone that doesn't say, yeah, this guy actually told me. I don't believe that BS. I have a source.
Mm,
Basically, they're just making stuff up to get clicks.
I did not see that, but that just sounds like total garbage to me.
yeah, me too.
I mean, you listen to George Kittle, you listen to Fred Warner, they're all, even Brandon Ayuk, they're all saying, yep, Trey Lance is the guy.
I hope
And
Debo Samuel gets on that trace train soon. I think he already is, but let's go.
Well, he's
cause see,
probably, what the heck? He's probably not willing to admit it until he gets his contract signed.
Yeah, that's a good point.
I wish they'd just get that done. I mean,
yeah,
if they were wise, they'd have done it way sooner, way before all these guys got paid. But then I think John Lynch likes to sit on it, let all these other guys get paid, set the market, and then pay the player because he doesn't want the player getting mad about not being paid what everyone else is being paid. It's like, I mean,
Yeah,
that's him being a former player.
players coming in.
You know,
and he deserves the money too. So like, come on now. I just wish they'd set the market, and then other guys like I think Metcalf's gonna get his contract extension soon. Like all these big time wide receivers, and it's just a Debo. It's like, where's my money?
Okay, somebody
well,
else
think
trying to come
about.
in.
I mean, Metcalf needs to be. They,
Y'all
they,
know,
he better sign his contract now because they got garbage for quarterbacks. He's not going to produce like he did with
Oh,
okay,
Russell Wilson.
dude,
Carcass.
what's up?
Do y'all know who 49ers
Yeah,
all
it's
day?
John Jay. It's
That's
John.
John Jay, buddy.
The John Jay?
Yeah,
Yep.
that's John Jay.
Okay. Here we go.
Corey, my
Hey
boy.
John.
It's the GOAT. What's up, dude?
How you doing? I didn't know who you was. I'm like, who's this?
Yeah. How you been, Corey?
Fine, how you?
Just living and grinding. I've
That's
been
good.
been busy. I forgot. I saw you were on, so I had to say, let me hop on because I've been so busy all day. I couldn't stream today. That's why I was so busy.
Okay. We just went over the over who has the advantage over 49ers and Arizona's team rosters.
Hmm.
But now we were just discussing that this thing that came out today about some players in the locker room say they want Jimmy to be the starter. Said Trey Lance.
More media speculation.
Yep,
I'm
that's
gonna
that's
I'm
what
gonna
it
try
is.
to find it right now. Give me a second.
So weird. We're just in like the dead part of the 49ers off season period, like mid July. There's so much drama going on. Like, do these reporters have nothing else? Like, it's it's annoying. I just hope the season starts and all of this just goes away. But they're just stirring up drama on the pod. There's nothing else to do. It's mid July with no football.
Mhm. So I see our boy Butters is in the chat.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Bear suck. I'm sorry.
but he's been nice. He said he's up to me.
That's good. That's good. But I cannot forgive the millions of other things he said about the red and gold. I'm sorry. I can't.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Um, but like I was reading an article too about they asked Robbie Gold is Trey Lance ready to be a great leader, and Robbie Gold said yes, he's already been being a leader, and he's ready for the season, ready for the start of the season.
Robbie Gold said that about Jimmy.
No, said that about Trey Lance.
Okay. Okay.
All right, I cannot find this story that he was talking about.
Yeah, because
Huh.
it's garbage.
Maybe it's on Twitter, which Twitter's full of
I don't
It's garbage.
I don't listen to Twitter. No disrespect for those who have Twitter. Twitter is for never mind. I want to keep it nice. I want to keep it nice. This is your stream, Corey. Keep it positive.
Hey, I always say Twitter is I actually started a Twitter account but never finished it because I got thinking about the people on Twitter. So I said no thanks.
Plus, I'm a person. I don't want social media. I only have Instagram for people to like reach out, do shows and stuff. It's mostly for like like my channel, but it's not for like my personal stuff because I'm not a big Twitter, Instagram, Facebook person.
I'm surprised Michael didn't hop on here. That
Hmm.
I saw
He probably
YTC. He's streaming at this same moment, so
okay.
maybe he's over there talking about how good the Bears are.
Yeah.
That they
yeah,
can
they're
score
gonna win
31 points.
11 games. He's
Ru- Rudy
hallucinating.
Rudy was in here.
I was on that other dude. His name is Valix Sports, and they don't like him over there. They just got sick of his BS, and I don't know if he's listening, but there's a Vikings fan. Apparently, I don't know if this is true, but he took a screenshot of a person's face, put it on his channel, and was just roasting a random dude. That dude was not thrilled about that, but that's what he says. That's what he does. So yeah.
Yeah.
Have y'all heard about this safety from the Bengals?
Jesse Bates.
Jesse Bates. Yes, he's still on the trade market, or he still not with the team. Still planning on holding out.
Does he want out of Cincinnati? I think that's what I heard, right?
Yeah, that's what I heard too.
Yeah. I mean, dude, I like this Jesse Bates guy. I really like him. I think he's more of the underrated safeties in the league. I don't think he gets enough credit. I would love for the 49ers to pick him up. I just don't see the 49ers picking up. They haven't gotten or they haven't picked up like a splash player, a big splash move ever. Not even free agency, but like I mean, it would be great if the 49ers got him. I would be happy, but like I don't see the 49ers going for a big name player. Like I've never seen them going a big name player in the market like that.
So the Jesse Bates situation, he was franchise tagged, and
Yeah,
on I think last week, July 16 or whatever, it was supposed to be last week. He was supposed to sign the franchise tag if he wanted to stay with Cincinnati.
He wanted out.
Unfortunately, he said no. So I don't know if he's a free agent
I think he's still on the team, but he wants out. So like, I don't think they can. He.
Now the question is, how much does he want? Because again, he's a free agent. He didn't take the franchise tag, so I don't know how that works. That's the
Yeah,
tricky situation.
they saying the article saying that the 49ers are trade for him, and they would have to give up a.
Mm.
What they had to give up for him if they wanted him.
I
They
like a
would have
third
to get up.
round.
They would have to give up first round and third. Yeah, something like that. A first rounder, but 49ers don't
That,
have one until 2024. If
yeah, that, I don't think he's worth it. I mean, I'd rather just roll with Hufunga.
yeah,
We got a lot of bro. Like you got Hufanga, you got George Odom, but he's he's really fragile. I don't think he's gonna hold up.
they were thinking of they're gonna have to probably place take him and replace him with Jimmy Ward.
Oh, look at CG. You
Imagine
gonna hop
Ward.
in, CG?
Hey, CG.
The guy I'm really high on is Leon O'Neal Jr. out of Texas A&M. I love that guy.
Let's see what CG saying.
Yeah, his new channel.
I got something to show everybody.
Oh,
Don't worry, it's good. It's nothing dumb like Butters. And if Butters watching, my bad. I apologize. I'm a little rough on the little dude.
Oh, you coming again?
Yeah, I'm over 60.
John Jay, you coming in again? Because there's something popping up here.
No, it's just a little thing I want to show for like little show and tell. And
Okay,
I want to get your thoughts.
okay, I'll bring it up, I
Yeah,
guess.
appreciate it. So basically, this is a thumbnail that I'm working on, and basically you have Jimmy Ward, you have Tarvarius Moore, Talanoa Funga, George Odom, and Leon O'Neal. We have 5 safeties, and the question is for everyone: do you think that's enough safeties, or do you think we're gonna like narrow it down?
I think it's enough.
Okay.
Or mm,
Here's
someone's
CG.
on the bubble though. Someone's not. I don't know. It depends. We'll see.
Yeah. Yeah.
We'll see how they perform in
well,
training camp.
Yeah, I'm just gonna.
I think we have enough. I mean,
Yeah,
O'Neal might get cut.
Can I,
Hopefully, he
I'm just
doesn't
gonna
get
stop
picked
by
up.
quickly
John,
to just say what's up to you
You
guys.
think O'Neal's gonna get cut?
John Jay, can I remove this right now?
Yeah, you can remove it. Thank you for showing.
No,
Appreciate
I
that.
was just gonna say what's up to you guys, and yeah, I promoted your stream Corey on the main channel, but yeah, I'm gonna be at Dion's at 6, which is pretty cool. But
Yeah.
yeah, John Jay, I've seen a couple of your streams lately, man. They've been pretty popping.
I'm going live with the camper report at 10 p.m.
Oh,
EST.
which one? Who?
Camper report. You had him on
Oh
the
yeah,
kid.
I had him on. Yeah, I had that kid on like a week ago almost. Yeah, he's a good dude.
Camper.
I like him. Yeah.
Did you
Oh,
say
he's a good
camper?
dude. He's a good dude.
Oh man.
He tagged me on Twitter after we were done with the stream. Then he followed me, which is cool.
Yeah.
But everybody, yeah, I'm working on like how everybody was complaining. Like, you know how like you were saying, John Jay, I need to get the audience to be more interested in the 49ers instead of mixing it up. This is part of why it's doing okay so far.
Well,
I mean, your channel's booming. What do you got? Like 60 subs?
Yeah, 61, and then I'm averaging like a pretty good amount of views.
mhm.
Nice.
But I'm
Yeah.
going to slowly do that. But I'm only going to use the main channel for streams and maybe just for interview purposes. But I'm not going to use that one for now because I'm one strike away from losing that channel.
Oh wow.
People been flagging me, bro. And YouTube won't even give me no, the program anymore because they said I've been considered like 2 strikes off.
Well, like I told you anyway, it doesn't matter anymore. But I told you YouTube in 2023 is gonna be knocking a lot of channels out. That's why I'm very careful what I do now.
Yeah, I used a couple of these short clips, and then I used a couple of my own clips of something else, and it's kind of been booming a little bit. But Yeah, I'm trying to slowly build it up slowly.
Mm-hmm.
Main channel, I'll probably just keep it for interview. 'Cause I like some of the interviews I get. Like that RBL guy, he was a good interview.
Mm-hmm.
What do you thought of that interview? That guy from Hunter's Point.
Yeah, I wish I was there live, but I forgot you were gonna go with them because I had a lot of questions to ask him. But yeah, that was a good interview. That was a fun interview.
He only had 30 minutes. He was 30 minutes late because he had a hard time figuring out how to work with the account because he doesn't go on StreamYard stuff. So it took him 30 minutes to get there.
Yeah.
Hey, Corey, did you see the interview?
You saw my shifty stuff where that was pretty cool. Like how you can pre-record stuff and then you can turn it into like a live stream and I can interact. So now I'm going to be doing that a lot on my channel.
Oh, I've done it before.
Live streaming because so I'm going to be pre-recording stuff and just update it.
Oh, I've done it before. I've done the Tim Madonna stream where I unboxed the jersey and I got about almost 200 views of it.
So
yeah. I don't know if you ever seen that pre-recorded one I had. That one was based. Yeah.
No, it's called YouTube Premiere. You upload a video.
Yeah, you pre-record. Yep.
Yeah, and then you basically like set it for a timer, and then it shows because Shifty cannot do live interviews no more. So me and him are be doing a lot of pre-recorded stuff.
We've done it before. I've done pre-recorded with the AZ Sports Fan on the NFC West Network. Most of our stuff we tend to like pre-record, but now we're going live. So
how do you premiere a video? I don't get it.
You have to put the schedule in and all that stuff. Like when you premiere
private,
you have to record a video, and then
but you got to put a time schedule where you're gonna post that video,
so
and then it's technically like posting a video, but except you can comment on it too when you're on it's like a live stream post video, but it's like when you post a video, like let's say for example, I post a video like at 11 a.m. and I'm not able to post because I go to work like in a couple of minutes. I could probably just post that video like around 6 or something, and that's like a way you could do that too.
Because I find it really cool. Because I was watching John Jay's thing. It was pretty cool.
Yeah, it's pretty.
Oh, you ever seen my Tim Madonna one too? Because I did a pre-recorded one.
Yeah. The timer countdown is sick though. I like that.
I know. Yeah. Basically, when you do a pre-recording, that timer it's a 2 minute no matter what. You cannot YouTube programs that, so it gives enough time for the viewers to hop in and all that stuff.
Oh yeah, a lot of strict rules. That's what's going on. A lot of strict rules on YouTube.
There's a lot of premieres.
And the way you were telling me, John Jay, you're absolutely right. That's why I'm trying to take a step ahead and then do exactly what I'm supposed to do on this one.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
bro, I'm gonna go to your channel on all accounts. Same with Corey.
Yeah. Hey, the recent one I just posted about the football hype season, it's kind of going up a little more.
Mm-hmm.
How many likes?
Now it's got about 9 or 10 likes on this one, but it's already like. What is it, like almost 60 to 50 views of it? And then some of the videos are decent, but
yeah,
like if you check out some of the short clips I got, oh my god, dude, they're popping. And then my report of my report of Robert H.E., it goes up to 400 views on that one.
You're already at like 188. Damn.
Okay, I got a question.
Yeah, but hey, Carcass, you'll grow in no time, dude. You just gotta put it consistently like you've been doing.
Yeah, I've just been busy. I'm trying to get Wayne Breezy on. Trying to see
if you got him in contact, dude, maybe I'll try to give him a call, but not right now. He's kind of busy.
No,
you have his number?
It's easy. He has a Twitter and Instagram. I messaged him, and then boom, he got back to me and like.
He gave me his phone number, bro. I never asked for his phone number, and he gave me his phone number.
That's sick.
Yeah,
behind the scenes,
I don't bother him like some people.
I don't do that.
I'm trying to get new guests. I'm trying to like just be more like diverse. Trying to get new guests.
What you had Shifty on before, right?
Yeah, that was a great dude. I got like 20.
Oh, that was a good interview. I thought that one was one of your better interviews by far.
Shifty's the goat.
I don't know that live stream just popped out of all of the other live streams I did for some reason. I don't know.
No, but you know who you need to get on your show?
Who?
For Niner Game podcast, Dion. He's a good dude. You should get him on. He goes on my show all the time. Very good dude. I'm going to be on his show right now. So I was just going to stop by for a little bit. But, hey, Corey, I promoted you, man. I got you, man. But, hey, if you get a chance, man, hit that sub on the backup channel, bro. I'm going to keep it booming, brother.
Oh, before you go, CG, remind Butters it's Niners all day.
All day.
And Jawan Jennings, he's like, Jawan
Hey,
Jennings sucks, CJ.
I mean, I
Oh,
already told brothers we're gonna whip that booty.
yeah.
Hey, but I think this is actually catchy because instead it gets the audience to know what I'm talking about instead of the sports content. So yeah, it makes more sense on this one. I
Hey,
don't
if you
have to.
guys, I gotta go eat dinner now, so I might hop back in if I have time before my stream.
Yeah, I don't have to ditch the CG Ruthless name. I can just go with 49ers Talk under the title.
Okay.
Mhm.
Yeah,
I got a
Corey,
question
it's
for.
let me get my 62 sub, brother.
I
All
think I
right,
already
Corey,
subbed to that
what's your
channel.
question? What's your question,
Oh,
Corey?
oh,
All right, I'm going to be at Dion's. I'll catch you guys later.
All right.
All right.
John Jay, you can answer this question. How do you get the things off the chat, the screen? Like take his name, take his.
You click you just click back on the comment, just click back on it and then it disappears.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Thank you. I didn't know
You'll
how to
get
do
used
that.
to it. Like the more and more you do, you'll get used to it.
Yeah, that's I didn't know how to do it. I'm like, wait a minute, how you do this? How you get the names back off after you click on it?
Oh look, it's the goat, Bryant.
It's Bryant. Yeah, it's Bryant.
Yep.
Hi, Brian. How you doing?
Mm.
You
I'm
can hop,
yep.
Bryant, you can hop in too, man. You just gotta scroll up the chat. The link's in it.
Yep.
Oh, I almost finished. I did all my subjects. We talked
Mhm.
about all my subjects, so
Yep. Yeah.
um,
I'm lining up guests for my weekly, shows. Season 2's gonna be better. My preview before the game, so I'm lining up guests early because like last year, I was able to get everyone except the Bengals. The Bengals were a pain in the butt to get, but I got 16 guests, so I'm making sure.
okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was watching. I wish the bear. He was still in there. I don't think he's gone. Butter's
Yeah,
gone.
Butters. Yeah, I don't hate
And I,
Butters. I don't hate him. Like if he's listening, I'm not picking on you. I'm just like trying to understand your logic, how your Bears are going to beat us. But
remember, I was telling you. I put it in the screen, typed in your chat about it was his Peloton was interviewing. Doing this thing that he does with going over the schedule, the picks. Each team, he's like going through the 32 team schedules.
mhm.
And he had a bear man, and his name was AWP or APW Sports. I think it's APW Sports. And he was picking the team. He went. I said, I wonder what he's gonna say about the 49ers. And he picked the 49ers to beat the Bears. He said he went straight. He said he didn't hesitate. He like 49ers. I know the Bears fans gonna be mad at me, but the 49ers gonna win that game.
Mhm.
So I said I would like to say that to Michael. So how's y'all days been going?
Yep.
How's y'all day been going?
Oh man, let's just say a little issue happened in the morning. Daily life, little chaotic fiasco, but just another day in my life. But besides that, I've been chilling. I had to postpone my stream for tomorrow because I wasn't gonna go live tomorrow, but I wanted just a little day to clear my head.
Mm.
So, oh man,
How about you, David? How's your day been going?
Oh, pretty good. I'm just eating some fish and trying to gain the 10 pounds I lost from that infection back. It's gonna take like a month.
I
Hello,
wish I
niece.
could. I wish I could lose 10 pounds Metabolism isn't what it used to be.
Yeah.
Oh man.
I missed out riding my bike today, track bike today. So I'm
Mm.
planning on, I was getting my trip together. I'm planning on traveling out to San Diego, go see my cousins.
You're an impact.
So I was gonna go see my cousins. So I was getting that together. So I missed out riding on my track bike today.
Mm-hmm.
Um, so August 29th, that's when I go have my surgery.
Mm.
They're gonna put like a tube in this arm here. So if I had to go do dialysis,
Mm. Yeah, sorry to hear about that, man.
but hopefully I don't have to do it. Maybe they just getting prepared because they say that
Mm.
putting the mark put that tube in is gonna take like 2 months to heal.
Mm. All right, so Jesse Bates, I'm looking at because I was a little bit curious. He signed a 1 year, $13 million contract, which is the franchise tag, and apparently he does not want the franchise tag, but apparently he took it. So the only way the Niners, if somehow we get him, is only going to be if we trade him. So that's why he's still on the roster with the Bengals. But I think he's not going to play under the franchise tag. So I think
Yeah,
Cincinnati is screwed. I think what they got to do is, you know, I would trade him if he's unhappy. I would trade him
yeah, me too.
because
I would.
Well,
he
it's not like safeties are expensive. I mean, they could sign them long term.
well like he's making 13 million, meaning that he believes he's worth more than that. And that's the thing about some of these players. Like $13 million for a safety is pretty good money. So I'm not sure what he wants. Like now, if he wants like long term insurance, like a 5 year contract, maybe that's why he's fussing. But it's all guaranteed, all guaranteed. So you know, so I'm trying to understand what his gripe. And then if he plays really well and the Bengals can't afford him, he can go to the free agent market and someone will pay him top dollar. So I'm a little bit confused. It's just like Devo. Like if the Niners ain't going to offer you, play your ass off.
Mm,
Make the Niners be forced to pay you a lot of money. But you know, because I used to remember when a player's contract was about to be up, if they were unable to they didn't throw no fuss, they just played out the rest of their contract. If they did well, they got money from their team or another team paid them. That's how it was now. Now everyone, oh, I gotta get paid early. I gotta get paid. Come on.
yeah,
I mean, I don't want to sound kind of messed up, but I'm older than a lot of the players on the 49ers, and god damn, like the younger generation, come on, like what happened? What happened to them? What happened to them?
yeah. I think it would take a lot for us to get
Mm.
Jesse. Hey, crazy juice.
Yo, it's crazy juice. Or in Spanish is loco jugo. Loco jugo. There you go. YTC calls them the loco jugo. It's more cooler in Spanish.
Yeah, so it said the article said it'll take a lot. We would have to for us to sign him, get him. Jimmy G has to be off the roster.
Mm.
Said right now with Jimmy G on the roster, we can't afford him.
It's kind of weird because we are 3 days away from where everyone has to report, and the big question is going to be like, will Debo sign a contract in 3 days. That's the first thing that people want to find out. And is he going to get the money he wants? Second, what are the Niners going to do with Jimmy G if he's still on the roster? And then the third thing that I think everybody wants to know is like uh, the rookies that we got. Who's going to be like a standout guy? Because that's going to be the big thing. But of course, everyone wants to know like Debo. Now, if he doesn't show up, then he gets penalized every game, every mandatory day that
Mhm.
he's going to lose money.
That's why I think he's gonna show up.
Yep. So
Look, True Crazy Juice, your local Ju, Ju, Jugo,
Hugo,
Hugo,
yeah, Hugo,
your local Ju,
yeah, Hugo, yeah. The Spanish language is a cool language. It makes everything sound romantic. Hmm. Yeah.
What else? Yeah, yeah, I think that Debo was gonna report. I don't think he's gonna hold out.
Oh,
Hmm.
sorry, my one of my renters got a flat tire. I just grabbed my impact and rip that thing off. So
Hmm. Oh yeah, I remember when my uncle was teaching my cousin how to remove a tire. So my uncle showed him, did all the stuff, and then he put the tire back on. He said, "All right, did you see what I did? Now do that." And my cousin in the first try got it. So then he's like, "Good. Now you're changing the tires every time the tires have to be changed." He's like, "Crap, crap." But now he knows how to change tires. That was fun.
Mm,
Good, good. That's a good life lesson.
yeah. Um. Oh, there was a question I just had. So, do you think the 49ers gonna let Jimmy G report to camp if he's still on the roster?
Well, if he can't throw the football until people say like he'll be officially clear, like he's been throwing the football, but he'll be officially cleared on mid-August, which means that the first 2 weeks he's not going to be doing nothing. And I don't know, uh, and I don't know what they're going to do with them. And John Lynch, I don't know if he's telling the truth, but I'm worried that if there's no takers, like if he's on the roster week 1, is he going to be there the whole year? Because what
oh,
he's going to trade him, he's going to trade for him during the season. So, because when Jimmy came to the 49ers, he didn't, he was on the bench for 3 weeks before he was able to play. And if Bether didn't, get hurt or whatever during that practice, Jimmy G would have not played that entire year because I think Kyle didn't want him. But Bether got hurt during the practice. Jimmy G came in, and that's how everything started. So
YTC
yeah,
production.
I don't know if he's still streaming right now.
You know, he's in the chat right now.
Yeah.
Just found you on my recommend.
and his recommends. Yeah.
He recommends is going. Corey, how all's well? Yeah, everything's good with me. Everything's going good. I'm just waiting for this have the surgery and get that over with and
Oh yeah,
get that recovered.
yeah. He's still on. He's still streaming on this show. I'll probably hop on there in a little bit. I'll chill with you guys for a little bit, talk a little 49ers, and I'll go over there. Yeah, because CG's on Niner Dion. Carcast is going on Camper, whatever,
Yeah.
whatever the name was. Mm-hmm.
Well, so when it comes to Jimmy G, I think John Lynch should be at the point where he's going to get what you can get him gone,
Mm-hmm.
get that money gone, pay Debut that money, signing bonus style. So, lessens his contract going forward, and let's move on.
Yeah. Also, if Jimmy Garoppolo starts on IR, he's on it for 6 weeks because they changed the IR rule in 2019 for whatever the reason. And I like the new IR rule because you're able to keep players 6 weeks so you don't have to cut them. So if he's on the IR, he's on there for 6 weeks. 6 weeks. And if he is cleared, say like week 7, and we try to trade him during the trade deadline, and say a team goes after him, he still has to learn the playbook at minimum of 2 weeks before he's able to play. It's not going to make any sense for him to be on the team. That's why, and I know it's unpopular, it's a hard take. If he's on the roster, he's on the roster for the entire year. Niner fans have to just deal with it.
Well, the 49ers, they did give his agent permission to seek a trade and negotiate contracts. So that's always good. I mean, that's a good sign right there. That's what they did with DeForest Buckner.
Yeah.
I know it's a sore spot. Sorry.
Grant Cohen, I was watching him earlier today. He was interviewing somebody, and they were saying that Atlanta wants to
So let's look at the teams that need quarterbacks, and then we'll try to make a guesstimation, on where he could land. So let's open up all the teams. All right. So let's start off with Seattle. Do you think that we're willing to trade them to Seattle if they really want a quarterback? That's a good question.
No, I don't think so.
Yeah. So
I don't think they want to give our divisional rivals.
Yeah. Yeah. And I think Seattle, I think they want a tank. I think they made it clear that they want one of the premier quarterbacks from college. So, but I don't trust Drew Lock or Geno Smith, but that's a team that they need a quarterback. So we'll see. Our team, we have Trey Lance. The Rams have Stafford. The Chargers, Raiders, Cardinals, Broncos, Chiefs, Cowboys. Those teams don't need a quarterback. Now let's look at the Texans, which is a very, very unusual situation. They have committed towards Davis Mills. May the Texans be like, you know what? Maybe we want Mills to develop, and give Jimmy an opportunity. Do you think that makes sense?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They could still be in the mix, and we don't know. They might be saying Mills, and they probably doing that trying to get the 49ers to cut Jimmy. That's probably what a lot of these teams are trying to do.
Yeah.
Wait for us to say we just go ahead and cut Jimmy, and then Jimmy, then they go after Jimmy.
All right. So the Texans and the Seahawks, they need quarterbacks for the future. Maybe Davis Mills does take a big drastic, and he shows that he can win games with the limited roster they have there. So Seahawks and Texans, they do need quarterbacks.
Well, the Atlanta, they got Marcus Mariota on a 1 year.
I know, like this is weird. I'm very confused, and I was talking to what is his name? Blake, the Atlanta sports guy. And basically, like, they drafted Desmond Ridder, and they brought Marcus Mariota. So Marcus Mariota is not as bad as because even when he was with Tennessee, he was pretty good. But Tennessee, for whatever the reason, they're inconsistent. And Desmond Ridder is a project. So are they developing Ridder and they're committing to Marcus Mariota for this year? That's the question when it comes to Atlanta. They have two quarterbacks. They're not, premier quarterbacks. So, if you're basically saying, hey, let's trade for Jimmy Garoppolo, why did they pick up Marcus Mariota? And why did they draft Desmond Ridder?
So Crazy Juice, if we were offered a second and a fifth for Jimmy, that's like a king's ransom for him. We should take it and be like,
Yep.
thank you.
Yep.
Yeah. So
Yeah, we should.
Atlanta's very interesting. Is a very interesting because they have two quarterbacks. All right. Now people have been talking about the Dolphins this entire week. Jimmy to the Dolphins. What do you guys think about that team? Is there any smoke or is just like because they have Teddy Bridgewater as backup and Tua, we'll see if he can, have a better year under McDaniels. So what do you think about the Dolphins?
Now Daniels, he won't Jimmy because he worked with Jimmy with the
Mm,
49ers. So he might switch places. He's not thinking another team. Even though they got Carr,
now
but
they're committed to Carr. They're committed to Carr.
you think so?
Yep. And
Because
Carr and
I'm just
Carr is
thinking,
like and Carr's making like I think like 24 million. So they're already paying a quarterback, top dollar already.
okay,
So
yeah,
that doesn't make any sense.
yeah. I was just thinking, off, you know, Daniels, he was the offensive coordinator for the Patriots,
All right.
and they
Mm-hmm.
said, to learn his offense is hard, and there's one player that knows his offense, who is Jimmy. He knows how to run that offense,
Mm-hmm.
but
Yeah,
like
but
you said,
yeah, but
they give
ownership.
the car.
Well, oh yeah, the ownership. They're committed to Tua. They're saying, "Nah, we're committed to Tua. We drafted Tua for a reason." So yeah. Now Miami, let's say hypothetically, and I don't know if this is going to happen. They have $17 million in cap space, and let's say Teddy Bridgewater, because I like Bridgewater. I think he's just been very unlucky, or he's been. There is the money. There is the money that they can take that contract because they have 17 million. Teddy Bridgewater is making so it covers the base salary. So we could just trade and flip, get a good backup for Trey Lance. And Teddy Bridgewater has been in the league. And what if you still need time for Trey Lance? Teddy Bridgewater is a good quarter. He does not throw interceptions. Maybe there's some smoke there that makes some sense. So, so
Well,
It,
I honestly think I think Trey Lance has had a year in the offense. I mean, you look back at history, quarterbacks that sat, and learned the offense and played against an NFL defense and had a chance to catch up to the speed of the NFL because that's
mhm,
a big thing right there.
mhm,
And I mean, there is a good history there of quarterbacks working out. These guys that come in and they're automatically the first starter. There are a lot of failures, and there's a lot a lot of guys that worked out.
mhm,
But I think there's more failures than there are guys that worked out. But
mhm,
guys that sit a year, it's rare to find one that doesn't work out. We start with Joe Montana, and then you got Steve Young sat for 4 seasons behind Joe,
mhm,
and then you got like Tom Brady sat behind Drew Bledsoe, and then Patrick Mahomes, and Aaron Rodgers. Well, Karen Rodgers. Sorry, I said that wrong. Um, I mean the list of guys that have success that sat is very it looks pretty good to me.
mhm,
So, and I mean, at North Dakota State, even their coaches, they bring a guy in, he might be a little better than who they have starting. They still make him sit a year and learn the offense and, catch up to things.
mhm,
So, I honestly I think Trey Lance is going to be good, but good this year, better than Jimmy this year.
mhm.
I think going forward, a year or two from now, we could have a superstar on our hands.
Yeah. All right. So,
But
yeah.
um, I was watching CG had posted a video about Jay York. I think it was Jay York.
Um,
No, which one? The young son.
that goofball. All right. All right, let's knock out the teams. So let's knock out the Broncos, Chiefs, Vikings, Packers, Bears, Colts, Bengals, the Steelers. We can knock them out. Browns have committed to Jacoby Brissett and they signed Josh Rosen. Bills, we can knock them out. The Patriots, we can knock them out. The Jets, we can knock them out. The Commanders, the Ravens, the Eagles. All right, so now the Buccaneers, we can knock them out. Jacksonville. So the Panthers, they got Baker Mayfield. So there are two teams that I'm going to do a little like hot take on Corey Davis. The New York Giants, I know YTC, if he's listening, it kind of makes a bit of sense. Now, I know, Daboll's offense is more of a spread offense, more spread shotgun oriented. But there's been a lot of discussion in the front office of the Jets, and they're saying, Daniel Jones is not the guy. They're going to play him out for this year to raise his trade value and, see what he can do, see if he can resurrect his career or just raise his trade value. But one team that I left out, and I'm going to take a hot take, is the Tennessee Titans. I don't think Tannehill is the guy. I don't know what they're doing with Tannehill. They drafted Malik Willis. He's a project. What if Tennessee say, hey, Jimmy Garoppolo in a run-heavy offense had the team able to win? They will be. He can do what he did. Allow Malik Willis to develop. I'm going to say a hot take. Tennessee could be a team that can trade for Jimmy Garoppolo. I don't know what you guys think about that take.
I think it's feasible because Malik Willis is at least 2 seasons away from doing anything. And I mean Tannehill, they hit the playoffs without Derrick Henry, and he wasn't able to do anything. So,
and Tannehill said he's not going to work with the quarterback that they just got. He's not going to train him.
Of course, I don't want this guy taking my job. It's like Tannehill needs to realize that kid is raw. I mean, we all knew when we drafted Trey Lance that he was raw, but Malik Willis is a whole new level of raw. So, I mean, the traits are there, the talent, to be good is there, but he's just not polished. He, hasn't had decent coaching. He's a couple years away from doing anything.
But you know what I'm afraid of? Why Jimmy might be still on the roster? The way, like I said, our owner today, not the.
Oh man, Jed York needs to shut his potty mouth.
He was talking about how Steve Young sat behind Joe Montana for 4 years. Okay.
Yeah, well, Jimmy Garoppolo is not Joe Montana.
Come on! What is wrong with you? And that's our owner. That is our owner, and and I can't believe some people kiss his butt. I'm sorry, the Yorks don't know what the hell they're doing.
Dude, when I saw that video, I was just like, "What did he say? Like, why didn't you just stay in the building? Shut up!"
Oh man!
So he said, "Why Trey Lance can't do it? Sit behind Jimmy one more year."
Now, this is why Jed York is an idiot. Like if Jed York said, "You know what? I'm the owner." Like if Jed York had, and I don't want to sound kind of messed up, but if he had the balls, and he said, "You know what? John Lynch, Kyle Shanahan, I'm the owner. I want you to start Jimmy Garoppolo as the final year of his contract. You have a problem with that? I'll bring in a coach and a general manager, like that." But Jed York, he's just saying things and whatnot. I don't even know what he really feels about Jimmy Garoppolo. I don't know, but and he's the owner, and that's why I make fun of YTC and Butters and all the other guys, because They talk about how bad their owners are. Our owner is an idiot. But whatever. Like, oh, we're gonna move from San Francisco, go almost 50 miles away, and build a stadium out there. And the people that live in that community now don't want the stadium there no more. Whatever.
Well, so do you guys think it could possibly be posturing to try to get something for Jimmy?
I think Kyle. I mean, not Kyle. I think John Lynch, which he has made a bunch of errors early in his career as a general manager, and I think one of them is the Jimmy. I think he really, really wants to prove everyone that, and he's trying to say Jimmy is much better than people give him the credit, and I think he really wants trade value, because if what's his name? If John Lynch was like, you know what, I'm gonna lower my price as low as I can get, now he doesn't want to be fleeced or robbed, and say, you know what, we're gonna do a lot of tracking, and like be really focused on Jimmy's like rehab and try to get him out and showcase him, like a real general to get him off. He hasn't done that. That's the thing that I don't understand, why he doesn't want to basically be on him. Like, you're the general manager. You have, your job is to bring the players in, make the right trades, and fit the roster with the right pieces. And he's just been like unproactive. He's just like, I'm just chilling,
Hello, Carcast. You back?
He's back.
Yo, what's up?
What is up?
Crazy Juice agree with you, John Jay. He hates the Yorks too.
I can't. Oh man. Oh man. I want to give a Carcast 100% props for beating Michael in that horrible, horrible roast, because Carcast is more of a man. He has more facial hair. I'm sorry, Corey. I didn't want to trash talk, but Carcast has.
He showed his face and ruined the entire roast. Like, once he showed his face, I won immediately.
Now he's trying to grow a beard. Apparently, now he's trying to grow a beard.
Yeah, we'll see how long that takes.
Damn. Don't worry. Now he heard us. I'm gonna go in Corey Davis. And
Hold on, he's trying to.
I'm not scared of Michael.
No, he's in the roast me. He's in the come in.
He's trying to grow a beard like this. This is a week. You're looking at a week.
Yeah.
Well, I just got mine shaved off yesterday.
Yeah, I got shave my face for whatever the reason. No matter how much I shave, my face grows like so fast.
In my head. Go here.
I'm still thinking that Jed York is jockeying to get a draft pick for Jimmy. I mean, that thought is not escaping my mind, but my initial reaction was, shut your potty mouth, Jed York.
Gee. Be an owner and just let the front office do. Like, I think what they need, and probably the only thing I'm going to agree with Grant, which is a very rare, is we need a team executive, someone above John Lynch and Kyle, and someone under the ownership group. Because there are other teams that have, like, the Steelers have a team executive. Like, they have the Steelers family, whatever the Steelers owners are called, and they have a team executive, and then they oversee the stuff.
What's definitely made me hate Jed York when he picked Trent Balik over Jim Harbaugh.
Oh, shit. Like, we, from 2003 to 2010, we were the laughingstock of the NFL. We were the laughingstock. And I still watch those. I watch all those games. And you bring in Jim Harbaugh, and in my gut, I was scared for him. And then what he did, he basically meshed the talent that they acquired during that tough stretch with the right coaches, and we became a really really good team. What happened was is that ownership, like Harbaugh, I think was very vocal, very opinionated,
Mm-hmm.
because uh, uh, he was very vocal and he was a players coach. And for whatever the reason, the ownership were looking they were looking for a yes man, and you destroyed what they built in 4 years. Because Jim Harbaugh, I think, had like a 70, close to 70% win percentage, better than Walsh, better than Seifert, better than let's give Mariucci a little bit of credit, but he did pretty well. But it's just sad that uh, you know.
I think Trent Bulk, well, Trent Bleak, that's what I call him, had a lot to do with that. I think he was up in the middle of the drama, causing it. And I mean, comes a certain point in time where you just got to step back, let your people do their thing. You hired them for a reason. And I honestly think that he freaking realized that with John Lynch and Kyle Shanahan. I hope I'm right. I mean, that's what DeBartolo Jr. did. He hired Bill Walsh, and he's like, "Look, I have faith in you." So, Carmen Policy, he said, like, "I have faith in you guys. Build a team."
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I think too.
Yep.
Um, let me see. Did y'all hear? I watched last night. I didn't watch the live show, but I watched the replay. Jack Hammer and they call it the Nail Show. Jesse.
Oh, Jesse Naylor and Jack Hammer. Oh yeah, those guys, they do shows together.
And they both having an argument over should we keep Jimmy and make Jimmy our backup so our quarterback room will be strong, or
Well, like Jesse Naylor, like he has a Grant Cohen style, but he's a more positive dude. The way he covers the team on his channel, and I've watched this stuff, very positive, but he has a lot of like facts, information, and etc. on his show. But for he doesn't like he does not like Jimmy Garoppolo. He's always like he's been honest about it. He's like, I'm not a big fan of him. I think his inability of staying on the field. Like he brings in common sense and good points about why he's not a big fan of Jimmy versus Grant Cohen, and and he says that Trey Lance, and he's been a Trey Lance guy. He has never changed his mind. He's never been a flip flopper. He, has always stuck to his guns. And of course, I don't always agree with him and everything. Everyone has their own opinions. Even I disagree on some opinions on my fans, but I do it very respectfully and honestly. So Jack Hammer, I'm not the biggest fan of him. I don't hate him like some people that I hate him. Not. It's just that his style is very more like, how do you say, like very like a newspaper vibe, and I'm not that type of person. So that's why I think everyone's been saying that they were having a little disagreement. I don't think they were fighting. I just think that they
no, they wasn't fighting.
I think
It
they
was
just
like it's
Hey,
just like a discussion.
I don't
look,
like
TRL. Check it out.
TRL found your channel, the Arizona
Yep.
dude. He's a nice guy. Some people say that they were fighting. I said, what? Who? Anyway, but how social media is. But I listened to some of that, and they basically strongly disagreed on different viewpoints, but they had a conversation. That's how
Yeah,
you
they had
know.
a
That's how
conversation.
that's what it used to be. You're able to have conversations, and unfortunately, some people thought it was like, they were like going after each other. But yeah, like at the end of the day, like like it's
They
a good
would.
question. It's a good question. You're gonna have the Trey Lance people. No, Trey Lance, Trey Lance. And there's still people who like Jimmy Garoppolo. I don't have any issues with people who like Jimmy Garoppolo. I just think that Jimmy has, like his time. He had his time, didn't really exceed the expectations, and you got to go with the younger guy. It's the NFL. You got to go with the younger guy, and and it goes with every position, every position. You know, so
I'm back.
Oh, the EZTRL. If you still here, subscribe to my channel,
that
please.
Hero, he's a good dude. He's a diehard Arizona Cardinal fan. Likes the Suns,
Yeah.
and I forgot what his hockey team is. I know he likes the Arizona Diamondbacks.
Here we go.
Um,
Oh man, yeah, I remember in 2014, I was working like 15 miles away from my house. I don't own a car, so I
15.
yeah, 15 miles from my house. So remember when you get older, CarCast, and you get a job, yeah, you're not gonna get a job that's like across the street from your house. Sometimes you do have to travel, and some people travel long distance. So I was working about 15 miles away from where I worked at, outside like around San Mateo County, that area, out there, and I was at a Burger King picking up my lunch before I clocked into work, and there was a newspaper that someone left, and it said rumors. Trent Baalke in the 2013 offseason tried to trade Jim Harbaugh for a third round pick to the Browns. That was stupid. Why would you air out that to the newspaper? Why would you do that? After that, I knew, all right, I knew that was like the end of Harbaugh. You don't do that. And I think they did that on purpose. So, yeah, I will never forget that day, like where, like that's what they were trying to do.
Thank you, AZ, for subscribing to my channel. And welcome home.
Yep. No problem.
What's up, TRL?
What's up, John J?
I gotta get.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, I'm sorry.
How's your day going?
Good.
Mm-hmm.
Still on my vacation, but yep, I'm good.
You're
Yep.
any big, big topics or big news from Arizona or not yet?
Well, for the Cardinals, we extended Kyler. But yeah, that's been about it recently.
And also, y'all got what's his name on report?
Ronnie Hudson.
Rodney Hudson.
Yep.
Dude, isn't he like the best center in the NFL?
Why did the Raiders let him go?
He's one of them. I wouldn't say he's the best.
Yeah, I don't get why the like. Come on, man. Like,
Yeah,
seriously.
the Raiders are stupid, and that's
Dude,
why
I was one of your cornerstone players, and you let him go.
That's why I trashed the Raiders. Well, I actually live with Raider fans in where I live, and Raider fans were like, "Yeah, we're still the best Bay Area team, even though we're in Vegas." Oh man.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm not a fan of the contract we gave Kyler, but it needed to be done. So it's whatever. I just hope he balls out the next 6 years.
I read the stupidest thing. It was from that website called Niners Nation. Anyway, and a writer called Kyle Posey, I don't know who he is, wrote an article saying that the contract that the Cardinals signed their quarterback was the stupidest thing that is going to have Kyler Murray opt out in like 2 years. I don't know what the hell he was talking about. I think that dude was just like on something. Like he said, and then he said, "Niners, don't worry about the Kyler Murray contract." I'm like, what does the Cardinals contract with their quarterback have to do with the Niners?
Nothing.
That's a 49ers.
I really hated the contract when I first heard it, but then I actually overlooked it. And for the next that contract that he signed for the next 3 years, it actually improves our salary cap before it takes a huge hit in 2026. So it's actually a pretty good contract. It's not that bad.
I know, and he's technically like his base salary. Like I remember, I'm the cap guy. He's making 32 million. So basically, he's still getting good money, and he can make up to 46 million with the bonuses. But now Kyler has to do all the workout bonuses, has to do like the mandatory going in with the coaches, all that stuff. So there's a lot of things in the contract if he wants to get the full money. So
Yeah.
if he doesn't get any of that bonus money goes to the following year. So yeah, you're right. It helps out the team.
Yep.
And it will force Kyler Murray to, like, if he wants that money, then he's got to be, a leader, on the field, all that stuff, showing example to the other veterans.
Leadership is the only thing I'm worried about him improving. Other than that, I think he can do it. So.
Oh, so here is the article. It says, why the 49er fans should be happy Kyler Murray agreed to an extension.
Why should why who?
By Rob Gutierrez. He wrote that 2 days ago, and he says that I'm not gonna read this stupid thing, but that's the thing. Oh, it's Shifty Sports Talk. I wonder if he be able to hop on.
Yep.
He's subscribed.
You want to hop on?
Yep.
Yep.
Shifty he's also from San Francisco.
God
so
damn, dude. Wi-Fi's being absolute trash right now.
Who's absolute trash?
My Wi-Fi.
Oh.
Wi-Fi, yep. Tomorrow, though, I'm going to be doing the Diamondbacks and Nationals game. I'll be going live for that.
Mm-hmm.
So,
yeah.
I actually get to watch it because some of the games aren't televised because I'm not in Arizona right now. So,
I'm actually gonna hop off in 5 minutes. I'm gonna go to YTC. Right. I think he's still by himself.
Yeah, I'm about to end it pretty soon because it's been on an hour.
Yeah.
And I'm about to go get
Okay.
my dinner.
All right, Corey Davis, the GOAT. Thanks for having me on.
All right.
Thank you for joining me, John Jay.
Yeah. I'll see you when I see you again.
Okay. Right. And thank you, TRL.
Yep.
Peace out.
For coming on.
Yep, no problem.
All right, David and Carcast. I'll see you guys later.
And I'll see you over at YTC.
Yep. I'll be there too, David. All right.
David.
All right. Yep.
All right, Corey. This is fun, buddy. We should do this more often.
Yep. And thank you, Carcast.
All right. See you later.
See you later. Oh, shit, he was coming on. Can't hop on right now. Or is that Carcast? Carcast, is this you twice? Let me see. Hi, Carcast. Is that you? I'm about to go off now. I don't know if you can hear me. Thank you for coming on. Carcast. Thank you for coming on. I hope you can hear me. Thank you, Brian Cup, for joining in the chats. Thank you. Thank you for all the ones that came in, was watching my show. Thank you, Crazy Juice, CG, and Rudy, YTC, and Chicago Sports Talk. Thank you. And thank everybody that subscribed and came in. And Thank you, Carcast. Thank you, everybody. I enjoy having you here. And anytime I do a show, feel free to put the thing to join in on. I like doing these. May God bless y'all and have a good weekend.